We are standing in maybe what was the house of the high priest 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, and we're actually in a room that is totally burnt. The frescoes, there's ashes and burning marks everywhere, and even wood beams that held up parts of the home that are just totally incinerated from 2,000 years ago on the 9th of Av, when the Romans come in and destroy Jerusalem. We stand here post October 7th, and we ask ourselves, what is it that we're rebuilding? How are we changing? How are we growing? How are we adding love and connection? That's the only way that will bring a good end to the story that we are currently writing.
So this was all destroyed on Tisha B'av.
All of it.
Wow.
Okay.
What a time to be
But
here.
this is original. Everything you're seeing is original, except for the part that was filled in, like that paint, that cement. But these mosaics are original.
Since October 7th, we've experienced a fraction of what happened in the 9th of Av, where over 1 million people are massacred in the city. The temple is burning and the smoke is everywhere. Months are gonna go by until things quiet down. And most people are willing to lose entire families or everyone they ever knew. And yet, as hard as it is to say, underneath all of that pain, it was a blessing. Because the temple couldn't stay as it was because it wasn't really it. We thought that what we built was like this perfect godly house, but it was totally destroyed from within. When we look at society that can't get along with each other, that we pretend that oh, well, I'm donating to all the best places and I'm, helping here, but really are we really standing with our ideals of connecting, just kind of secretly hating on each other, what side are you? The facade that we build for ourselves has to burn so that we can be free of it and say, we have to start new. I have to really act fully with my heart and what I say and how I speak and how I dress and where I pay my money and how I act with people around me, and not just pretend for whether it's media or the world or even my own story. And Tisha B'av is the breaking of the illusion that I create that everything's fine, because everything's not fine. And this is the time we have to say, what's still not fine, because we still have the opportunity to change the course. You're standing in a place that was destroyed 2,000 years ago, and by the time it hit them, they probably in their last moments were thinking, how could we have changed this? Why did we not see the writing on the wall? Right now, every generation on Tisha B'av, in the 9 days, we have to ask ourselves, what is the writing on the wall telling me?
You can't even see the colors anymore because it's just burnt. It's just burnt.
Look at the frescoes. This is original.
Wow. These pieces of wood are 2,000 years old. This is 2,000 years old.